Hi, now we're live. Welcome to the 15th edition of Founders Live Harare.
Yeah, Tuverl, what are you drinking today?
Today, I am not drinking our favorite Masamba kombucha or wine. I'm having tea, black tea. It's good for you. It's got polyphenols,
Oh,
What are you drinking?
I'm also drinking tea, guys, because we got this COVID-19 shot and they said it's not good to drink alcohol. So I don't know how far true that is, but
tea's good. It's winter. We hope everybody else is getting vaccinated, and staying safe. We still have a long haul as we fight this COVID-19 pandemic.
Exactly. So thank you again for joining us for the 15th edition of Founders Live Harare. Please state in the comments where you're joining us from, whether it's Harare, in what city in Zimbabwe you're joining us from, or if it's from somewhere else in the world. We would love to hear from you guys. As you know, Founders Live, 99-second pitch competition. I won't go too much into it. Nick, the founder of Founders Live Harare, not Founders Live Harare, he's the
Founders Live,
founder of Founders Live, yeah, Seattle, everywhere, in over 55 cities across the world. I'll let him tell you guys a little bit more about Founders Live. So if you could cue the video for Nick.
Founders Live is the global venue for modern entrepreneurs, especially during these very challenging times. The direct impact of COVID-19 is currently being felt around the world, and it could get worse before it gets better. We are here to help you through these challenging times by connecting you to the people, information, and resources meant to move you forward as you start your next project.
We see an opportunity to bring the resources and capital and connections to the people that need it and the people that can use it, no matter where they live in the world. My honest opinion is, no matter what the economic climate is in the world, Founders Live can be important. In the good times, when it's booming, we're here to help grow companies and have them access capital that's flowing around the world and really be a fun, great event and global platform that powers entrepreneurship. In the tough times, we actually think we can be the answer, given the fact that if people are actually getting laid off and unemployment starts rising, well, the choice to start their own business is front and center, and Founders Live is right there to help them grow. I believe the secret sauce of Founders Live lies in the combination of these three words: inspiration, education, and entertainment. Inspiration is rooted in the energy and the passion that every single attendee has. The education is the information that we're bringing to people that they otherwise couldn't find. Founders Live Online helps solve entrepreneurs' daily challenges. If you have a question that you're just wondering, like, I don't know what to do here, you simply need to just type it into Founders Live and someone else will answer it right there for you. And the entertainment is the fun. We believe business should be fun, we believe it should be casual, and we believe it should be inspirational. Founders Live is the perfect place for you to connect with other entrepreneurs and to be inspired.
Thank you, Nick. Fantastic.
Yeah, so as you know, guys, Impact Harare has been running Founders Live, or if you don't know, now you know. They've been running Founders Live Harare for the past 14th edition, and this was the 15th one. So let's hear from Tuverl about what Impact Harare is all about. I don't know. I can't speak today. I don't know.
It's okay. You're okay. So yes, Impact Harare, we are a global community of social innovation spaces. We support entrepreneurial ecosystems for social impact. So anything that's geared towards the SDGs and just really making a positive impact on our world is what we do. So we're really excited because Founders Live is one of the programs and initiatives that we've been running for a long time, because it helps us connect with our local startups and really put them out in the world. And this is one of many things that we do. So if you don't know about Impact Harare, we would love to connect with you further. Just check us out on impactharare.net or Impact Harare on Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook.
Yes, and also like to thank our sponsors, Utande, Area 46 Productions, and Amazon Web Services. We couldn't do this without you guys, so thank you. Huge shout out.
Thank you very much.
So, guys, today we have an interesting artist. This guy is so talented. I can't wait for you guys to listen to what he has. His name is Kufa Kunesu, and he's an artist, graduated from the UZ, and he was mentored by
Chuku?
Yes. Dr. Olom Tukuzi. And, you know, while his most popular work has been within the Afro jazz genre, he's also versatile and he's dabbled in genres like hip hop, soul, and even other art forms. And he also does vocal impressions, guys. He's into creative writing, drawing, and stand-up comedy. So multi-talented guy. Online, you can find him as Innocent Answer on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. He's everywhere. And he has an album titled Mafuta, which he dedicated to Oliver Mtukudzi and the music sound. So this first video that we're going to show you is just him basically paying homage to the late, great Dr. Oliver Mtukudzi. So take it away, Innocent.
Fantastic. Can't wait. Hi guys.
Hey.
We are not sure what happened with the sound of Innocent's video. So support team, we just want to check, are you still going to play the video? If so, go ahead and
Yeah, I think you
put
just
it on
need
the
to
screen.
fix the sounds.
So I was taught by Oliver Mtukudzi. This is one of the only songs that he taught me. It's a song about investment. There is grain to eat, and then there is grain to plant. I think entrepreneurs know this. Zvikanzi kare kare vaenda kuchikoro vapedza vakange vaemployiwa namudhara wavo. His dad had given him a job And the dad tried to teach him to save, but he felt saving is not one of his things. So every Monday, after the weekend, where he would have spent all his cash, he would then start asking the father for money to go back to work. Saka,
Wow.
That was awesome, guys.
That was fantastic. Well done, Innocent. Really, really amazing. He's such a talent. He's such a talent, and we're excited for you to see another aspect of his talent. He also does amazing, amazing impressions. Okay. So let's check out his impersonations. Okay. This is not.
When you practice music, it's very easy because the whole family joins you. You start singing, you know, everyone is together singing. But then practicing being a comic, that's totally different, man. You know, how do you practice to be a comic? Because your mom gets to your bedroom door and she gets to listen to you talking to yourself. And that's the weird part because she now has to run to the men of the house and say, well, your son is probably doing drugs. I had him talking to himself. And with the way comics say all kinds of things, it will be weird. But then I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm supposed to talk about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship. I love that word. Such a big word. I love that word. As long as I'm not asked to spell it, I love that word. You know, I was, back in high school, that's when, entrepreneurship started. That's when, you start hearing all things about entrepreneurship and, teachers coming to you and saying, think outside the box, innocent. Think outside the box. And I would always wonder, how do people come up with such statements? Think outside the box. Probably they're on something because people in pure air would never see boxes around people's brains. I mean, how do you get to see a box around someone's brain? Probably people on weed or something. But yeah, think outside the box. That's the statement. And because I've been going through all kinds of comedy shows, there's always somebody doing some comedy back in my head. Probably Chris Rock, and when my teacher would look at me when I was about this stroke, think outside the box, innocent. In my head, Chris Rock would be commenting. Listen, 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 listen. You're telling me to think outside the box. But what if I'm SpongeBob SquarePants, lady? What if I'm SpongeBob SquarePants? And there be lots of things happening to me, and it's just not fun. But yeah, I love school. I loved school. I loved school, all the subjects and everything. And after passing through school, when I was about to start work, then COVID struck, and it's been hectic with the whole COVID situation. And the moment COVID struck, a lot of conspiracy theorists came out, man. I think you remember that. They are trying to depopulate Africa. These people are trying to depopulate Africa. That is the reason why there is COVID. I was like, guys, okay, fine, we'll see. We'll see. Are they trying really to depopulate Africa? Because after that, just after that, the lockdowns started. You had men and women who are in love, locked up in the same place. And where I stay is in the ghetto. Usually there's no electricity, so there's no entertainment. So what are they going to do? Are they going to just sit there and look at each other? Definitely not. So after 4 months of lockdown, I decided to walk outside, the long walks of freedom. I walked outside. And you know what? Every lady that I saw was pregnant, Summer. Every lady that I saw was pregnant. So I'm hoping for everybody who was pitching ideas here, somebody pitched something to do with condoms, because everyone was pregnant. And now it's been months from when the lockdown started, and we're getting all kinds of babies in my neighborhood. White babies, black babies, Chinese babies, babies that look like me, all kinds of babies, babies with babies. We're getting all kinds of babies in my neighborhood. So yeah, lockdown and the coronavirus, they taught me a lot of things, especially we are talking about entrepreneurship and having ideas. I feel Africa should have its own ideas, man. Ideas for Africans, by Africans. Because let's face it, I've always thought about it this way. Like, some of the ideas that work in the States or in the UK or in Australia do not necessarily work in Africa. For example, think about it. What if Donald Trump was at some point the president of Zimbabwe? What would he say about the situation in Zimbabwe? What would he say, for example, about there was a time when there were all these machete gangs, people would cut people up and everything, illegal gold panels and stuff. What would Donald Trump say about that? I'm imagining Ruben Bar with the chief correspondent for the president there on ZBC TV. He's always serious. Comes out. The President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Comrade Donald J. Trump, has today issued a statement about all the illegal gold panning activities that have been happening around the country, especially in the Shurugwi area. This is a speech by the president where he has talked about it. And then the president would come up, Trump, in Trump fashion, with his hands there, slick hair. We will build a wall. We will build a wall around Shurugwi. We'll build a wall and we'll have everybody stay there comfortably, and we'll make Zimbabwe great again. I mean, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. I mean, they'll probably dig around the wall. They'll dig into it, even. Or they'll come seeking tenders, because Zimbabwean people are entrepreneurs. So stay safe, stay at home. In this COVID situation, it's lovely talking to you. This is Innocent, the comic side of him. But yeah, it's lovely to be here at Impact Hub. I hope the best proposals win. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic.
How
Thank
funny
you.
is that guy?
He's super funny.
He is hilarious. I love it.
He's great. Thank you so much.
Show some love for him in the comments. I know you have a lot of love to give, so tell him how awesome he is.
And check out his pages, follow him, and let's just promote our local talent.
Exactly.
And speaking of local talent, now is the moment that many of you have been waiting for. We are beginning our pitches. Okay? So the first pitch is an organization called Vala, and the person pitching is Njabulo Sandawana. Vala is a mobile virtual keyboard that uses machine learning and state-of-the-art deep learning models to improve the experience of writing in African languages. Vala currently supports word autocomplete, spell check, and word prediction in 10 African languages, and has more accurate autocorrect and predictions better than any comparable app on the market, including those by Google, Gboard, and Microsoft SwiftKey. Hey, these are some big challenges and big words, So very exciting. Let's hear more from Jabulo.
Not built for Africans and for African needs. In fact, most people on our continent do not use smartphones and other devices because they don't understand the languages these devices speak. They often find it difficult to write in their own language and feel as though they are always fighting with their devices to understand the language they speak. But this has to change if we're going to maximize the adoption and optimum use of computers and the internet. Vala is a mobile virtual keyboard that uses machine learning and state-of-the-art deep learning models to improve the writing experience in African languages. It is made up of a team of experienced and talented African researchers and AI developers. Vala currently supports word autocomplete, spell check, and word prediction in 10 languages. Vala has more accurate autocorrect predictions better than any comparable app on the market, including Gboard and SwiftKey. Our latest update has new features such as swipe typing, copy and paste, custom themes, a new UI, and WhatsApp stickers. Africa is one of the most multilingual regions of the world, and yet African languages are still largely underrepresented in the digital world. Our technology covers over 200,000 speakers of Bantu languages. Vala has witnessed tremendous growth since its initial release in January of this year, and currently has over 32 downloads on the Play Store. Vala's technology is available through keyboard SDK licensing, a white label keyboard for mobile device manufacturers and applications. We have partnered with Totally 2D to allow users to create more expressive text and post through African themed stickers and emojis. We have set an ambitious goal of achieving 1 million users, of acquiring 1 million users by the year end. And in order to achieve this, we need to be able to enhance our offering by providing more language support, GIFs and stickers, and get Vala pre-installed in mobile devices. Thank you.
All right, well done. Thank you, Njabulo, for telling us about Vala. Let's get into some Q&A.
Yeah, so guys, feel free to post your questions in the comment section. Njabulo is here with us. Is your video on? Sunday one. It's okay. Can you?
Yeah, if your network is bad, you can keep it off. But if you can, we would love to see you. But can you just respond so we know you can hear us? There you are. Okay, fantastic. Well done.
So I have a question with regard to your revenue model. How do you guys make money? Or how do you plan on making money?
Yeah, thanks also for that question. So yeah, so like I mentioned in the pitch, we have an SDK licensing that we roll out to mobile device manufacturers, and also a white label keyboard solution. So we're actually right now in talks with different mobile device manufacturers to get Vala pre-installed on the app, and some would like maybe to have like a white label solution for that. But yeah, there's so many, I guess, models that pursue once we achieve the growth that we're currently working on.
Okay, so are you currently pre-revenue completely?
Well, yeah. So Vala actually, So so we are making money because like we also have services like sentiment analysis and other AI services that we're rolling out currently. Yeah.
Okay, so let's say you have 1 million users. What does that spell for revenue for you guys? 1 million users equals how much revenue?
Well, yeah, I can't give you like I don't have a specific number, but yeah. So having more users will definitely allow us to be able to have like for example, I think I mentioned that one of the things that we're also going to be able to do is to have responsive features on Vala, and for other people that might want to make their plan visible via Vala, because this is actually, most people are spending most of their time in messaging apps. So those are some of the things that we're going to be able to do.
Okay, you're breaking up a little bit there.
Okay, so he's white labeling and then selling the SDKs. Okay, great. Does anybody else have any questions for Jabulo? Jabulo, you mentioned while we're waiting for questions to come in from people who are watching, you said that there are 10 languages. I don't know if I saw
Which language?
Yeah, so could you just give us a quick rundown of the languages that are currently supported by Vala?
Yeah, so we currently have Chishona, isiNdebele, isiZulu, Siswati, Sixhosa. We just added Setswana. We also have I think Xhosa, Sepedi. Yeah, yeah. We added Setswana, so yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
All right, so I think there aren't any additional questions, so I will ask you the last one. So without giving, your IP away, can you just talk us through why your system has like better predictions than what's currently out there?
Than Google,
Yeah.
Microsoft, SwiftKey.
That's pretty big. So
Those are some big words. So yeah, let us know why, how, not how in a way that but just generally.
Yeah, so Vala is actually made up of a team of expert AI engineers and NLP developers who are, from Harvard, Stanford, and so we actually tested out the app and compared it to those that are existing, Google Gboard and Microsoft SwiftKey, and Vala's models perform exceptionally well and actually better than those that I've just mentioned.
Better than those in terms of the specific languages that you're catering to, or you mean that better than those just as a software?
Yeah, so in terms of autocorrect and predictions in African languages.
Okay. Okay. So you are not trying to make the same claims for English, for example.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank God. Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
All right,
Fantastic.
thank you so much.
Jabulo. Well done.
Good luck. Guys, stay tuned until all 5 presenters have pitched their companies, and then we'll give you the link to vote for whichever one is your favorite.
And keep your questions coming. If you have questions, you can place them in the comment section, and then the different startups will be able to answer your questions later.
Exactly. So next up, we have Takunda Zembe of Digital Kyoto. So they're a B2C subscription-based, and they provide supplementary educational content, mainly driven by pre-produced video content for learners in primary and secondary schools in Zimbabwe. And that platform is called Play and Learn. So let's hear from Takunda what Play and Learn is all about.
Good day. I'm Tuverl from Digital Kyoto, a company with a mission of making technology work for humanity in Zimbabwe. We are currently working on a project called Play and Learn that addresses the current major problems in our educational system, which emanated from the COVID-19 lockdown and the limited online learning resources. Our product, Play and Learn, is a subscription-based supplementary educational content platform with tutorial videos that can be accessed on any internet-enabled device. The product has high illustrative tutorial videos and editorial notes. On our market research, we discovered that Zimbabwe has 3.5 million students in the primary and secondary level. From the 3.5 million, our addressable market is 960,000 students in the urban settlement. We also discovered that on the market, there's limited on-syllabus video resources, and there's high propensity to spend on education as it is top priority. Our financial model is based on the assumption of launching the product with a monthly subscription fee of $4.99 to penetrate the market, with a target of 10,000 users in our first financial year, which is around 1.04% of the addressable market. With the 10,000 users, we project a revenue of $294,410 and a profit margin of 4% or 40% after tax in the first financial year. The support we need is $10,562 with the production costs, acquisition of desktops, finalization of the system, and the marketing for launch.
Takunda.
Well done, Takunda. Is Takunda here with us so that we can get into Q&A? And viewers, if you have any questions, please type them in.
So thank you for your presentation, Takunda. So,
Hi, there you are.
Great to see you.
Hi, everyone.
Good to see you. Well done.
So I have a question with regard to your traction. Can you talk us through at what stage are you at right now in your business? And how many users do you have on the platform, if any?
All right. So currently, right now, we are developing the content. We are almost done with development of the platform. So for the content, we are developing the tutorial videos. The scripts that you're going to use for shooting the tutorial videos is done. And the development of the website, I think I can say it's 90% done.
Okay, thank you. We have a question from Munya Joe. He says, I might have missed it. Sorry, I might have missed it, but is the platform going to be completely virtual?
It's going to be online, but there will be a function for students to save for offline viewing so that they can save on internet costs.
Okay. Okay, great.
All right. Do we have additional questions for Takunda? I want you to talk us through your competition because, I feel like this market is also getting saturated a lot. There are several different products all doing similar things. So what is your competitive advantage? Why would primary students or secondary students go to your platform as opposed to all the other platforms that are out there? Have you done research around this?
Definitely. So before we started, we did a market research, and from our findings, we identified that most of the e-learning platforms in Zimbabwe or originally are mainly focusing on the text content. The text content, it includes the notes. So our focus and our unique selling point is on the tutorial videos, because tutorial videos are easy for students to catch. I think we can agree that the generation that we have appreciate visuals more than text. So that is our unique selling point in penetrating in this market.
Okay, and just to push you a little bit more on that, so if another platform that is already providing e-learning material decides to try and replicate your business and say, okay, now we're going to do videos too, what is your edge?
Our edge is, I think it would be on the quality of the content. So we are working with qualified teachers who are experienced and have, I think, let's say, good educational qualifications. So our content would be quite unique. So I think that would set us apart from, and also our visuals. I believe we are developing the best visuals in terms of e-learning in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
Majita is saying, is it just for lessons or are testing and exams also available on the platform?
Yes, the tutorial videos are the main features of the platform, but there are other, I can call them sub-features, which includes the mock-up test or mock-up quiz that the students can use after viewing the tutorial videos. And also there's going to be a tracker where a student can track his progress in terms of reading or study.
Okay, great. We have a question from Hope. So your platform will include all subjects from primary to high school?
Yes, that is the vision, but we are going to work on it gradually. Content development for all the levels, it's quite a lot of work. So, and in the end of this quarter, we are going to launch for primary school. Then going forward, we'll be working on the high school content. So in the long run, we'll cover all the levels, but our main focus for this year or for this first half of the year is to develop and produce content for primary level.
Great.
So, Munya says, how do you hope to address the problem of data costs, which is arguably why schools couldn't proceed with lessons during the intensive lockdown?
Great question.
All right, so we are using the top to bottom approach. If we say that a great solution can be solved by one problem, we wouldn't do anything. So firstly, we are targeting students in the urban areas. From our presentation, I think you saw that we say that we are targeting mainly the students in the identity areas. So for our first year of operation, at least if we have 10,000 students, we test the concept. We'll then work on improving our product so that it can cater for students in the rural areas. One of the features that we think might be helpful in terms of internet cost is the function to save the videos offline, so that you can use less data. So we will look into it, but for now, our main focus is on the students with access to internet. And we think during this lockdown, access to internet is actually improved from the reports that we were getting from Portugal. So hopefully it can continue to improve as we go.
I have one last question.
Squeeze it in, and if you can please answer Oxy's question fast. Okay, there are two.
Okay.
You need to answer these questions both fast.
So you said you're going to have a revenue of $294,010 or $10, I think. Just kind of talk us through how expensive this will be for me if I'm a student and I'm doing 8 subjects, for example, and I want to go on your platform. What would that look like for me cost-wise?
All right, so I'll talk about our financial model for the primary school classes when we launch. So we'll be charging them $4.99. So this will cater for all the, I think it's 5 subjects that the students are learning for primary school. So it's $4.99 per month. So if you compare it with the extra lessons that some primary school students are attending, which cost them $10, $15, you'll be actually saving because you're accessing all the subjects for something like $5 only.
Okay, great. Our last question, and please again, how and where do you source content? Do you create it or use third parties?
We are creating the content. We are working with teachers that are helping us in creating the content we are using.
Great.
All right. Thank you so much.
Very much.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Let's keep the train going. So up next, we've got Epifania Mafugu, and she is pitching Mutombo Specialty Teas. Mutombo Specialty Teas, specialty teas, sorry. Oxy, you've infected me with whatever your disease was at the beginning. Anyway, focuses on making herbal teas into something that tea lovers like us, beverage lovers, and everyone can enjoy rather than endure. Their products are organic, natural, real, great tasting, and above all, healthy and medicinal. Let's hear it from the lady herself.
Let's face it, the world has gone full circle. In the wake of COVID and even prior, health, nutrition, and well-being are once again everyone's priorities. Also, as Zimbabwe, we spend more to consume what we grow locally after it has been processed overseas. At Mutombo, we create herbal teas that can be enjoyed at an affordable price, rather than enjoyed. We add value locally to create exports and jobs. We currently have a hibiscus and oriental spices blend that can be enjoyed as a hot beverage, the oriental hibiscus tea mix, or a cold probiotic beverage, the oriental hibiscus probiotic. Our business model is anchored on growing supply chains, markets, production, and sustainability, translating into a revenue model that consists of increasing production volumes, increasing outlets and production efficiencies, and growing our market share. In a market that is projected to reach $27 million in 2025, Mutombo plans to capture 5% of that market, with our revenue projections for year 5 in the food markets and specialty shops being around $1 million. 2.5 months into the market, focusing on product promotion and market entry activities, we have made a total revenue of about $2,000. Our comparative advantage in the market is that we have no artificial flavors, we use organic ingredients, and we provide exciting new combinations. The money we win would be put towards standard certification, creating a production facility, and providing for marketing spend. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Epifania. Well done.
Are you with us, Epifania?
Hi, and you're muted. Okay, there you go. Hey, well done.
Well done.
All right. So, how much money are you looking for? And are you only looking to win grant money or to find someone who's giving you grant money? Are you looking for equity investors? Are you looking for a loan?
At the moment, we're just looking for grant money because money will go towards building a production facility and gaining certification for the product.
Okay, and how much is that?
Standard certification is a couple $100, like $500, I assume.
You assume.
And the production.
What are you looking for in total? You don't have to break it down for us.
A production facility would cost. Oh, a total. 10,000.
10,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I.
Okay. Okay, and for sure, you do not want any investors. You just want to be able to grow organically, like your teas.
Yes. Yes.
Got it.
All right, so we have a question from Munyajo who says, they mentioned something about farmers. How are they fitting into the picture exactly? So how do farmers fit into your picture?
So we actually, what's this? We actually get our hibiscus from local growers. There's a hibiscus program that has helped women who grow the product, and supply us with the hibiscus tea. So those are the farmers we mentioned.
Okay. And then to piggyback on Munya's question, so you get these from the farmers, are you getting, and then do you further process the teas by yourself?
Yes, we further process by ourselves.
Okay.
All right, and I think there's another question from Munya Joyce. He says, is the 2K mentioned at the end profits or revenue?
It's revenue.
And that's for how long? When did you guys start operations?
Since mid-January of this year.
Mid-January of this year. All right. Okay.
January of this year.
How much of that is profits?
50% of it is profit.
20%. Okay. All right.
So Hope, I think last question for today. She says, where are your teas stocked currently? Where can we buy your teas?
We currently sell the teas at the food markets, both Old Stables at Mardel Racecourse and Marsdorp Market in Belgravia. And then we have two specialty shops, Bread Co. at Arundel Village and Gazi's at Brookfield in Chisipiti.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Epi. We'll move on to not the last one. The second to last pitch of the day is from Kudakwashe Mlambo, and his company is called Virgin Minds Creative, which he says is a young modern day branding and marketing studio incorporated in 2020. Virgin works with challenger brands to achieve clarity of identity, clarity of expression, and clarity of experience. So,
But not clarity of speaking today. What's happening with us?
well, I have theories, but I don't think I should share them.
Okay.
We're drinking tea, guys. I don't know what's happening, but Kudakwashe, let's hear you.
Did you know that 76% of marketers fail to make use of behavioral data for online targeting? That's a huge number. And our solution is a design and communication studio that helps brands push the boundaries of strategy, creative, and media. In Zimbabwe, brands are spending over $150 million in advertising. Within the space, we believe the next big opportunities lie in being able to deliver platform-first digital strategies, prioritizing UX, UI designers and offering, and big idea-led content creation for social, something that currently is not happening. That's the white space we seek to own, and that will differentiate us from current players. We make money in 3 ways. An hourly rate of $20 an hour, retainers that start at $250 per month, as well as a percentage of spend off marketing budgets. We are projecting a yearly revenue of $28,600 in year 1, with a net profit of $4,500. That will grow up to $87,000 by year 4, with a net profit of $26,300. Today, we're seeking to raise $9,300 in seed capital that will go towards acquiring the hardware needed to execute for our clients, as well as a mentor that we can have a bi-monthly call with to help us in our business. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Great.
All right. Do we have any questions for Kudakwashe?
And do we have Kudakwashe on the line?
Oh, yeah, that's probably
helpful. We can't answer for him,
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go in and start. So
you're muted, by the way.
You're muted.
Oh, okay.
Hey, okay, great. We can hear you now. All right, so well done for your pitch. And I just wanted to start us off asking, what is your identifier that makes you unique? What is your USP?
Sorry, can you repeat that? I didn't get
What is your unusual or unique selling point? What is so special about your organization? How do you make brands stand out in a way that other organizations in the same space do not?
Okay. So the main thing that makes us stand out is like our mantra is pushing boundaries. So we're there to push the boundaries of creative strategy and media. How we do that is taking how we serve a client. For example, a client would come to us for a campaign. or to do their social media. Most companies or most agencies, how they serve clients, they do campaigns which are usually short term. That is where they really go all out in their thinking and execution, but it's short term. On social media, it's mainly generic content. It's not a lot of marketers are really starting to question, why are we investing in social media with agencies? We're coming in to say that, you know what, campaign thinking should not be short term. This should be an ongoing thing. So we are looking at social media execution that is big idea driven, not really driven about what special days do we have and all that. So it's not, we're taking the non-generic route. We're bringing that special thinking to the normal things, to the things that have been mainly generic within the communications. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Munya says, okay, maybe let's start with Hope's question. She says, can you please expand on the revenue model again?
Okay, so we make money in three ways. One, we have an hourly rate of 20 USD an hour. Two, we have retainers. We call them communication retainers. So this is where company says, we want you to handle our advertising, our social media. They start at 250 US dollars, and they go up depending on the need and the size of the company, because
Is
the
this
company
250 monthly? Sorry for the retainer.
is it what?
Is this a monthly retainer?
Yes, it's a monthly
Okay.
retainer, so it's 250 per
Go
month,
ahead.
and then a percentage of spend. By percentage of spend, we're saying that a company will come to us and say that we want to do this campaign, we want to spend say $100,000 on media. We will take a percentage of that spend on media, because we'll be doing the media planning and providing advice on how best they can make use of media. So that's how we make money. So it's an hourly rate, retainers that are starting at 250 USD a month, and a percentage of spend on media.
Okay, great. We have a question from Munya. The projections are based on an operation period of how long? Basically, how long have they been operating and how much revenue have they made? They being you guys.
Okay. So our company is still at startup stage. I think the revenue that we have made within the past month has been 1,000 USD, but that's only because we had been starting up, and most of the jobs we were doing, we're servicing startups and SMEs. So the projections are mainly for the coming 4 years. Um, and I mean, at this stage, right, we are actually working on our business development. So we have a couple of big corporates that we have been talking to that we're looking to sign within the first month of May.
Okay, great. And I'm not sure if I had missed this or not, but did you say if you are looking for money and investment, and if so, how much, and is it for equity, or are you just like, we're going to grow organically?
We're looking for capital, seed capital or a grant at this stage, not yet equity. We're looking to raise 9,300, and it's mainly going to help us acquire the hardware that we need to do the work.
Okay, you said loan. Did you say?
No, I said
Grant.
it's
You
a
said grant. Okay.
grant or seed capital.
Got it.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
I have a question about the $20. So it's $20 an hour. Let's say I want like a logo design. Like, how fast do you guys work? Because that definitely sounds expensive to someone like me. Because I'm thinking an hour. What if you need 100 hours?
That does not sound expensive to me. $20 an hour.
No, I just want to find out, like, how many hours do you usually need? Is $20 an hour a consult, or like, yeah, how does that work?
Okay, use the logo example. I know that, like, different, but yeah.
Okay. So actually, like when we're doing the work, like when you come to us, we tell you that you don't just need a logo, you need a brand identity system. So you need your logo, you need like your typography, your colors, how the system is going to work, and different applications and all that. So you're getting the whole pack. So on our side, it then depends with the size and the scale of a company. But if we're working with someone like you, let's say you're a personality, right? I ideally, it could take us at least 10 hours to develop a complete brand identity for you. Yes, we do get clients who just want like a simple logo, a simple mark. That could be maybe 3 hours, right? But really, if you're coming to us for like a proper brand identity system, we're looking at for at least 10 hours, because our rationale is that this is something that will help you stand out in the market. It's an investment in your business. It cannot be something that's done like in an hour and then, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great.
Okay, Melvin has a last question for you, Akwashe. What is your specific value proposition to your clients? Do you have a one-size-fit-all approach, or you do a needs analysis for any specific client and then tailor a solution for a client? I can answer this for you because because I feel like you've already answered this and it's needs based. Yeah, but you can answer. Go ahead, you can answer again.
Okay, so we do not have a one-size-fits-all solution for all clients. We are targeting two types of client. We're targeting the underserved corporate, and we're targeting the high-growth SMEs and startups. And then in terms of value proposition, so we're mainly there to help brands with their identity, expression, and experience. So identity, that's where we're doing the brand identity designs, logos, branding work, and all that. Expression, that's the communications part, so social media management, campaigns, all that. Experience, like when we're designing a website or like a digital experience, an app. So that's how that's our value proposition. So we're saying that we clarify that for clients, because clients, they know what they want, and sometimes, but then how it then translates into like tangible form and function, that part they don't know. So we're helping them to clarify what it is that they want and that what their customers are looking for, and we bridge that gap.
Great.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Akwashe. All the best.
Yeah. Hey, people these days, no one wants equity investors, guys. People have been scared by everybody is like grant or loan or I'm gonna grow, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, both is cool. I'm not knocking equity investment because that's great too. But it's really interesting that the trend seems to be changing.
Yeah, and I think maybe people are not so willing to part with it, especially at this stage. These guys are also early stage, so they're trying to figure it out. It's prudent to really assess who you want to get into partnership with also, because we all have stories of partners gone bad.
Yeah, so
I feel like there's a movie like that. Partners, but
okay, great. Yeah. Okay, fine. So should we go into our final pitch for today? So the final pitch is Hatiperi, and the person pitching is Tinotenda Matai. Hatiperi is a young local brand rising in the fashion industry through creativity and modernization of fashion trends. The Hatiperi, sorry, my eyes went up, sorry. The Hatiperi is committed to providing market-leading, dynamic, inspirational, and fashionable clothing across Zimbabwe and the world. Let's check out Hatiperi's pitch.
Driving fashion and design through dynamism and originality to make our customers unstoppable. So after a quick survey on the problems, we discovered that people no longer want dying trends and sustainable clothing tailored to the environment, short durability and dull designs. So our solution is that to beat the swamp in always dying trends, we produce always the undying clothing for our customers. For durability, we value tailor-made produce designs of high quality and value. To achieve sustainability and environmental awareness, is embarked on a drive to reuse and recycle our clothing from material with no change in product quality and value. Target market. We are targeting at most 4% of market share as of now. Targeted growth for the next 3 to 5 years, we expect our market share to grow from 4% to 10% plus. Our current revenue, 1,000 a month, projected revenue, 3,000 a month. Market funding,
4,000. As of, we are asking for 5,000 for business growth to expand from manufacturing site to store space. Our current competitors are Black Effect, Chasers Way, Faithway, Great Zimbabwe, and Positive Vibes only. We have used a quite number of influencers to help our brand grow, which includes Jack Razor, Mudiwa Wood, Polyten, Hughes, Nigel the Sleep Master. Thank you.
Yeah, when you were listing the people who wear your brand, I was like, sure. So that's awesome. But can we please bring Tino on the screen? Hi.
Hi, Tino.
You're muted. So we can see you, which is
yeah.
great for the clothes. We can't hear you.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Okay, so just wanted to check, like, with your brand, you mentioned your competitors and you mentioned all the people who are actually currently wearing your clothes. How much revenue have you actually made so far? I know you said it, but there was a point where it was a little bit shaky. And then also on that, I think I heard you say you need 5,000. And I wanted to understand, was that an equity investment as well?
Sorry, can you come again in your last part, the last part?
Oh, yes. Then in terms of the money that you wanted as an investment, did you say, I think you said 5,000, or if it's not 5,000, just tell me the amount. And I wanted to know, was that for equity investment or a gift or a loan, or how are you wanting to raise that?
Okay, the money we wanted was from funding. We are at a point where we don't need loans, because working with loans, like, it will complicate our business to such an extent that we'll be working under pressure. So we wanted someone who could fund us. Maybe we could probably retain him or her the money in the near future, whilst we work with our pace. That's the kind of money that we were looking for.
You broke up a little bit.
Yeah, so I didn't hear. It's funding. So this person gives you the money, and then what happens?
They wear your
Then
clothes?
after no, not like they give us the money, then they wear our clothes. We are not selling anything that costs like 5,000. I'm saying someone funds in our business, maybe in the near future, like what's our plan, exactly as we have planned. I'm seeing if someone invests, let's say like 5,000, we will generate obviously above 15,000. So working with our pace, we will probably retain that money, but we don't need anything that involves paperwork and everything that will complicate our business.
Tino, you want me? So today I was like, oh, how much? Maybe I can, talk to people. So someone comes and they give you 5,000. You don't want paperwork. How do they? Do you? Yeah. Oh, and Tafadzwa, thank you, Tafadzwa, for asking this. Do you want investment? Like, what is the deal?
If you have been following if you have been following me on Twitter or following me on any platform, and there's this guy who just, like, he's a random guy, he just gave me 400 US, and he never said, I need you to bring it back. What he said is, Atiperi, I know you will give me this money. I want you to invest in your business and see what you can do with the money. No game, no playing. So, and
no, that's great.
Okay, I think we need to move on. So,
okay, all right.
Why funding for a store space and not retailers or distributors? So, why are you funding for a store space and not,
as opposed to using other people's stores and sales? You want your own. So why?
Yeah, why do you want your own store?
So that I can expand my business and meet another class of people, attract another class of people. Yeah.
Your own store. Okay.
So can I chime in on that? You know, when I spoke to you guys the other day, you said what you want to do is to create a brand. That's what you're going for. It's not just like another set of clothes. Yeah. So it's about creating a brand.
Okay. And then Kimberly says, isn't returning the money a loan? So we don't have to answer that, but just so you know, it sounds like a loan to me too.
No,
but yes.
no game loan.
Okay,
No
let's
game
keep
loan.
going.
Marvin said, okay, I don't know what he said, but Marvin says, do you have solid routes to establish markets through various top-notch retailers such as Edgar's and Truworths? Do you have any potential markets offshore for exports?
Yes, I talked to the manager of Edgar's, and he told me that you need to write you need to do some application. And to do some application, yeah, they want that paperwork, the paperwork that I was avoiding. So they need that paperwork to, you know what? I'm from the ghetto. What I'm trying to say, I might be down now, but I'm not dead. Like, we don't really need a business partner. We need someone who can help us here and there. We don't need someone who chasing us on universities. That's why I'm avoiding paperwork, because when you have something that is written, that thing is more like you'll be working with a partner. So that thing will keep you jailed. That's why I was avoiding such things. So the day I talked to the manager, he said that
yeah. No, and I totally understand you, and there's nothing about being dull or being from the ghetto or being from uptown. It's good. I understand what you're saying. That you don't want to deal with this. I feel like you've been burned somewhere, and I think we all have in business, where these paperwork missions have jailed you and have put you in a difficult position. But in order to grow, it's good that you're looking for help and someone who can actually take you through. You need everybody needs a proper legal person who understands that kind of documentation when you get into partnerships, because you also, the paperwork is also safety for you.
Yeah.
So I mean, and this is something definitely that we should talk about more offline. But yes, you as well are the creative, you're the artist, and it's not necessarily you who should be dealing with that. So I totally get that. I totally get that in so many ways. So I understand.
All right, so do we have any more questions for Hatiperi? My questions are to ask now, Kupera. All right, I don't think we have any more questions for you. So thank you so much, Notenda. And
thank you, Tino.
Yeah.
Tino's been burned. I get him.
Lordy, I'm always the person who's like,
write
everything down, and he's like, I don't want to write anything down.
Okay, look, with us, don't you tell me write everything down, and I'm like, no. So I get it.
No, I do as well. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. These guys have a fabulous brand, so let's see what we can do with them.
Exactly.
And so, guys, that brings us to the end of the show, at least in terms of the pitching. So, as support, can you guys please put up on the screen how the audience can vote, and put the voting link in the chat box as well, so people can vote for their favorite entrepreneurs today. I'm very confused. So the nice thing about this competition is we also get to vote. Yeah. So,
and can I say my usual?
Okay.
Can I? Yeah. It won't be like a Founders Live Harare if I don't say. If you don't vote, you're voting for the winner. So please don't not vote and then be like, yeah, I really wanted this person. Why the no vote?
Yeah.
Your vote is the way that you speak. Apathy has no place here. So please get on your phones and vote with us. And also, it's really amazing, before we actually get into who won and all of that, congratulations to all of the startups. Again, it's very easy to sit at home or sit in front of a screen and criticize. Today, the English bundles are low, guys.
I think it's the T.
Shangada, what's going on? No. It's very easy to sit at home in front of a screen and criticize what other people are doing while you're watching and say, oh, why doesn't he do this? Why doesn't she do this? Constructive criticism is great. We welcome it if it helps someone to grow. But really, the difficult thing is to be in front of people, pitching your idea, to create the business, to source the teas, to sew those clothes, to build that mobile application, to design it, everything. So really, I think it is absolutely commendable that all of these people who are creating something are here despite COVID, despite the circumstances that we're all facing. They could just be sitting at home crying or whatever, you know. So please vote for your favorites, and we will see who comes out king or queen.
Yeah, guys, so there you have it. There's the voting link. I am actually going to go on there and log in. It's just a couple of questions that you need to answer so that we can verify that it's you and people don't double vote and things like that. But please do go
fast.
on. It's pretty fast, but we have Vala, Digital Kiora, Mtombo Specialty Teas, Virgin Minds Creative, and Hati Peri. So who is it going to be? All of these young creatives, vote for your favorite. And while we do that, we are going to... So guys, Innocent couldn't join us, but it's for a really good reason. He was rehearsing with the Black Spirits. And, you know, if you know anything about Oliver Mtukudzi, you know that that is his band. So that is why he couldn't join us today. But we do have one more video for you from him. So while you guys vote, we can listen to Innocent a little bit more. So support, please put Innocent's last video on.
So I always think, what if Zimbabwean artists come together to make one song? What if we had Killer T, Nangon, and Tuku on the same song? Something like this. Too much Killer T, Atangi. Killer T would sing. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Mwaniwa, Jehovah Killer T. Baba. Takangoda, Takashawa, Takangoda, Atuleke, Itamu, Weke. Then what would come? Yeah. Kanani sinewe mepino Tanzania. Wafuta moyo wangu na kakara daima. Chitwa, nati, jauro nitasa. Sinongana mchindi tirabo, halichina kanama mwe mashoko. Then Tuku would come and sing something like this. I know bongoza mungu kusema baka kuta. Wangu bongoza mungu kusema baka kuta. Abane abode baka. Yone ula de wake. Ijone chake. Chimsara, wanyanya chimsara. Yeah, chimsara. Ayaya chimsara. I love your character, oh. so much.
All right.
Chakangodaro, chakazvarwa chakangodaro, tiregere kuita unhu hwegeto. I love it.
I see we have a singer again here.
I'm campaigning so Innocent can add me to his band.
I haven't had time to vote, guys. Have you had time to vote?
Have you guys had enough time to vote? I see we have even someone from Indonesia. Thank you,
Thank
Nisa.
you for joining us.
Vusumus, great to see you. Guys, I hope you guys have already voted. So please.
Hold on. I am voting. Two more minutes. I don't know, Tazoka, do you want to say a little speech, inspiration? I don't know.
I really, I mean, what is there to say?
Man, give advice to our young entrepreneurs out there. Something inspirational. Man in the mirror. Not in the
It's
mirror.
in the arena.
Oh my gosh, what is happening?
It's man in the arena.
There's something in the tea, guys.
There's something in the tea. I'm not going to read Man in the Arena today, which I think I've overdone, but I find it inspirational all the time. But really, I'm not going to do Here's to the Misfits, the Troublemakers either. But I don't know. I'm just going to let it stand. I'm just going to let what the entrepreneurs have done here today stand, because I myself am super inspired. One thing I will say is, it's not always going to be a smooth and easy road. Things are going to be difficult. I know a lot of you guys are looking for grants and things like that, and sometimes you just might not get them. But the key thing is to keep going and keep trying to grow organically. I like to always think nobody's coming, and we say that a lot at the hub, and in the businesses that I'm involved in, and we just say no one's coming. If someone comes with $400 or $10,000 or $2,000 when you expect no one to come, that's great. You have an added advantage. But just don't expect anyone to come. Try to think about, if you do not get any money from anyone, how are you going to grow your business? How are you going to survive? And that will give you an edge. But don't expect anything from anyone. Just keep pushing. I love that you guys have come and pushed and come out there and been like, here we are. This is what we're doing. This is great. You're marketing. You're putting yourselves out there and letting the world know what you're doing. And that's important, to keep that spirit and keep that hunger.
Yeah. And I would just add, Innocent said it in the beginning. He was trying to be funny, but it's true. Sometimes when we create solutions, we're creating solutions for a market that is not there, a market that is not ours. So yes, while we want to create international standard products, worldly products that anyone can use, it's also important to localize and to look at our environment and to see that what works. It's not one of those, I'm always saying to entrepreneurs who read those how-to books, and I'm like, well, it's fine. You can get the knowledge and expand your knowledge that way, but it's never going to be the same, because if just one variable is different, things will work out differently. So
this is where we always talk about how people are reading Carnegie and Musk and Bill Gates, which is great to read, to learn from them, but that's their trajectory, their story in their context. So you really use it as inspiration, but in terms of guidance, you're going to have to really feel your way through it.
Yeah, exactly. So I voted now. So since I'm the most important person here, we can see who the winner is. Please show us the results. Who do you guys think it is? This was a tough one.
Well done to the other startups as well. Absolutely. Hey, Epi, and hey, Mom. Hey, you guys are muted. Turn on your mic. Oh, that is so sweet. Come on, we want to hear you and Mama.
Hello.
Hi.
Well done.
Well done. We're so happy. Now we have anything to say. We see Pembera, you are happy. You have any words to say?
Yes, I am very much. I'm very happy. Thank you so much for this.
You did it. You did it. You pitched and people came.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Well done. We're so proud of you.
Well done very much. Some people have a few comments.
Yeah.
Wow, yes, that pitch was perfect. Oh, excited to see Mutombo grow. Your pitch was perfect. So there you go.
It was pitch perfect. Wonderful.
Fusi says, and the ladies.
Lipstick and hairstyle.
We didn't do that on purpose.
I just put the lipstick I had on standby, and then she just put the hair she had on standby. But thank you.
All right.
So Epi, do you have any words of encouragement for the future people who are going to pitch, and also for the people who pitched with you today?
Well, the most important thing I'd like to tell people is that when you have an idea, you should just start. Regardless of where you are and what you have, the point is to just start. And to everyone who pitched, I just want to say well done. And I think they're very, 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 very great ideas. And I hope they can keep pushing and not give up despite it.
How old are you? That's really good advice. No, we're so
Tell me ages.
No, it's such wisdom. That's what I'm saying from someone so young. So thank you. No, we really appreciate that.
All right, can we have all the entrepreneurs back on screen?
Yeah, can we have everybody up on the screen, please?
Everybody, so we can see you. People, remember these guys and their names. We're not going to be able to talk to them like this when they're like all famous and stuff.
Do you know what? This is why we record this, because I want to say, hey, we knew y'all. We were together in the trenches preparing your pitches. Guys, please can you turn on your cameras so we can all say goodbye to everyone. And we also want to say well done to all of you who pitched today.
Yeah, exactly.
Please turn on your cameras, guys. Thank you, Takunda.
Thank you, Takunda.
Hello, the others.
Okay. I think we lost connection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well done. Thank you very much.
We actually didn't say if they win.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay.
So the winner gets $10,000 worth of Amazon Web Services credit. So you can improve your digital presence, which it comes like at a perfect time with COVID and everything. So well done for that. You are going places, as somebody said here. And you also get membership at Impact Harare. So we'll share more details with that, but we'll try to help you grow your business with the right networks. And I don't know, guys, we have potential investors, but it looks like people don't really want to.
No, people don't want investors today.
It's okay, we'll work on that. And then everyone who pitched here today also walks away with $5,000 worth of Amazon Web Services credits. So guys, showing up is half the battle. You never know what happens when you show up. So like Epi said, start where you are with what you have, with who you have. So
exactly.
Yeah. That's it for me.
Isusuta Sakura just say
Tapedza.
Azunza, letting me down.
Oh, sorry. All of them took the reference. Yes. I'm sorry.
All right, guys. It's Sakura Tazunza. We are out. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, and we'll see you at the next Founders Live. Yeah. And for everyone who pitched today, we'll see you at Impact Harare.
Bye, guys.
Have a good weekend. Bye, and thank you to the support team.
Yes. Show yourselves.
Show yourselves, please, support team.
Maybe they're not there.
I can see them. I see Muku right there. Hey! And there's someone in the back over there waving. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Bye.
Bye.